She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. Ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Gangsters of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience. Glad to be here with you guys today. Okay, so we've got no guests. It's just me and you, the way I like it. During Advice Hour today, you know what? And I know Advice Hour is an hour from now. Don't include your name. Leave the top of your office letterhead blank. I want to know if you are part of an open marriage. If you all swing in your marriage. I just, based on that Will Smith thing, I got a lot of people like clutching their pearls like, oh, hell no. A lot of guys were like, things would make a lot more sense if it was just the way, Will and Jada do it. And a lot of women were like, look, I know he cheats. I cheat too. It's just called cheating because neither one of us is supposed to know. But... And then I gave you examples of 3 different married couples that I know who are open. And one of those couples actually swings. What about you? And name is not important, but just give me a scenario story and how this all came about. My fax number is 866 Wendy Facts, and I'll read them during Advice Hour. During the Hour of Truth, we continue to gossip. Today we're talking about Ruben Studdard and Demi and Ashton and Fantasia and Janet and Michael and Madonna. And, I wanted to talk with you about camera phones. So at some point we'll get to that too, okay? It's Friday, and it still is what it is. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Thanks.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive. Deep lock, double long. Wait, hold up, stop it. You're working that back. I gotta hear that top. Deep lock, double long. This is exclusively on Wendy Williams.
Wendy's got the heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hello. 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 Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the show. Hey, Kat. Thank you, Kat. I love you, Kat. Hello?
Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. This is Alex from Bridgeport.
Hey, Alex.
How are you, honey?
Good.
Listen, I was just calling to see if by any chance yesterday you caught The Apprentice. I know you don't watch that anymore like you used to, but...
You know, I was in and out of the room during The Apprentice last night. The guy who got fired, I saw him do his cab away. What was I supposed to have been watching? Because I saw that Fat Joe was supposed to be on. I didn't see... the only one that I saw them interviewing with was Little John.
Yeah, well, Lil' Kim was on there, too.
I know. I was in the bathroom cleaning my makeup brushes, and I wasn't paying much attention.
No, she looked fabulous, and that team ended up winning because her and this group, I guess, called Moby or something like that, they decided to do like a week together with a fan.
Yeah.
And that's what they were bidding on, and they got over like $19,000 or something like that.
I heard.
Yeah, she looked really good, though, with Little Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, well, thank you.
Hey, when are you coming to Bridgeport?
You know, when it stopped snowing on my Bridgeport day.
I know. Every time you just have to come here, it's snowing.
I don't have a rescheduled date yet, but one will be coming because we'll be doing that like within the next 30 days, and you'll be the first to know.
Okay, thank you. I hope so.
Thank you, Alex.
I love you, honey.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy girl. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Wendy, I have a question. A while back, you had said something about when you open Jet Magazine and you see couples that have been married for a long time, you just think that women just, sat back. It took a lot back then.
It runs through my mind. It's not a hard, fast rule, nor is cheating a hard, fast rule, nor is, anything that there's no hard rule for anything. There's gray area to everything. So with that in mind, go ahead. So
do you think that you don't believe that people can stay married for a really long time and never cheat at all? Or
I said there's gray area in everything. I didn't say that it's not possible. Sure, it's possible.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Bye. Although highly improbable. Hello?
Wendy.
Just joking, but not really. Hi.
Hey, I want to talk about that Jada Pinkett Will Smith thing.
All right.
Okay. Then what was the sense of them getting married? Because you can do that without a marriage license.
The good point. Good point. I guess health insurance benefits, more money.
Both of them was paid, though. They're both paid. It's not like he found her out in the street.
Well, here's the thing, though. I guess it's there's a bigger... sex is just sex. There is a bigger union beyond sex that... is reserved for only the special people in your life. You know that as a man. There are certain women... You single?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, ma'am.
Okay, but you've had girlfriends.
Yeah.
And you know the difference between somebody that you're just screwing and somebody that you're opening your heart to.
Oh, who I'm sleeping with and who I'm with, that's two different people.
Oh, okay. So therefore, who you're sleeping with and who you're married to are way different. I mean,
way different.
Exactly. You show your vulnerable side. Would you ever cry? I mean, bawl like a baby with a jump off?
No, I'm gonna cry with the one that I'm my wifey. I'm gonna cry with my wifey.
Okay, so
jump off.
So you've answered your own question. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Bye. I'm in the hood now, baby. I am drinking an orange Fanta soda. And don't get more hood. Unless it was a grape knee-high. I don't drink a lot of soda, but when I do, I have my one diet soda during the show. And sometimes you just get tired of diet soda. I just want I call it full fat, but what I mean is, the sugar or whatever. I just want the full experience. Man, this is good. Man, this is good. How about that ATL thing going on? Everybody in the ATL, are you all looking out for the gray Honda? Or he probably ditched that by now. People have been watching CNN. We were glued to it in the office. A guy, yes, he's black. came into the courtroom. He was supposed to, he was already in jail, and I guess his trial's going on or whatnot. They brought him in. The deputy started to uncuff him so that he could sit, up there next to the judge and plead his case. Well, as one hand got uncuffed, the deputy was trying to undo the other hand, and dude reached for deputy's gun, shot him, shot the judge. Who else did he shoot? Damn near seems like he shot everybody in sight, ran outside. Did he punch the reporter in the face or did he push her down? Something like that. Maybe he shot her too. I don't know. It's all so crazy. Look, turn on CNN and get the story. It's such a crazy world we live in. Wow. Stole a car, tried to carjack somebody, ended up getting a car, and escaped. And he's on the loose. He is on the loose. Nobody was able to stop him. He's just out there. Just out there. Bizarre. Just as bizarre. I love how the newspaper, I was reading this morning, I went to a diner by myself this morning and had breakfast. I felt like such a big girl. So independent, so sassy, so incredibly single. So, actually, because I was very early for a hair salon appointment. So I went next door to the diner and I grabbed a newspaper and I said, boy, this seems like a scene out of a movie, early in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Had my cup of Joe, my egg whites, and my newspaper, and it was all folded like Subway style. And I sat at the counter, and it was a dingy diner, and all kind of, people just getting their day started. And I was sitting there by myself. That was kind of fun. But anyway, that's where I read my newspaper this morning, and so. They did a close-up of Michael Jackson's hairline to show the separation from his natural hair to the wig. And then they went around town and interviewed a bunch of people on, is it a wig or what is that? Everybody agreed it was a wig, but it's just funny how they are just, not just is he on stand, but we are picking him apart. Nobody has addressed his lipstick. But that's a lipstick tattoo. That's how he was able to roll out of bed and still have his lips look cherry-fied. I like Michael with the tease and pop. Now that I see it in the paper, I like the tease and pop. I'm digging the palm tree pajamas, the V-neck Fruit of the Loom t-shirt, and the dinner jacket, and the flip-flops with the socks. Real eccentric. Real weird. Real making his own bed. I mean, okay, let me just take a survey. There's 8 people in the room. Who thinks Michael Jackson's guilty? Wow, I'm the only one, Franny. Wow, everybody else thinks he's innocent. Okay. Franny, and you were late with raising your hand. Did you just co-sign because it's...
I was writing something.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, she was busy writing something down. I just feel like when Michael's people do get... What do you call that? The defense? Michael's the defense? Yeah, the prosecution. Yeah, when the defense gets to cross-examine... We're going to forget everything that we've heard in this prosecution testimony. We're going to forget everything. Michael's lawyers are ready to light into this boy and his family's behinds. But you know what? No matter how crazy a mother is, no matter how crazy she was at JCPenney, inappropriate sexual behavior with a young boy is still inappropriate sexual behavior with a young boy. We can't lose sight of that. But I'm sure we will, because Michael's people are going to get up there and just annihilate everything going on. Michael's not doing anything. Oh, gosh. He's not doing any... I mean, all his nuttiness. I was talking with Art in the office. Art was saying Michael wants to go anywhere except for prison. He'll even take a stretch in the loony bin. And I was like, well, that's a good point. He could be certifiable, or try to play himself off now as certifiable. And so that way he won't go to jail. He'll just get some insane asylum. Do they still call it the insane asylum? Or am I reading too many books and watching too many Hitchcock movies? Do they call it an insane asylum anymore?
I don't think so.
What do they call it?
A mental institution.
Oh, okay. An insane asylum. Yeah. And in the article I was reading, they were highlighting his techniques for seduction. And you might want to use some of these this weekend, too, because some of you all ask for some help. Do what Michael does. First, you role play. They say, number 1, role play. At Jackson's Neverland Ranch, said the boy, Jackson was going to give me a little audition. He was a principal of a school, and I was the student who got in trouble because a girl said I stole something. See? Role play. Number 2, seduction trick for Michael Jackson. Alcohol is a surefire lubricant. Damn sure is. Jesus juice. In your case, whatever you choose to drink for the weekend. And number 3, 2 words guarantee to catch a male's attention. Ladies, take note because it's the weekend. Naked girls. To show a boy naked girls is to get his attention. For you to drop your clothes in front of him this weekend, ladies, is to get his attention. Those are the Michael Jackson rules of seduction. So let's see what we've learned. Role play, alcohol, and nakedness. If it works for him, it works for me. It's good for everybody. Well, all right. All right, you guys. Your phone calls are always appreciated, and keep the fax machine humming. It's 866-WENDY-FAX. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
I met up with this guy. We were together. We were at his house, and why do you think his thing wouldn't work? Do you think maybe he's...
How you doing?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Honey.
Real, the pill, teach with my head like the...
Hello, it's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. And it is also Advice Hour. So I'm going to read this, and then we're going to go to the telephone. Dear Wendy, please answer. Woman, why are you faxing me this? I told you this yesterday. You know what? I'm like so forgetful. Didn't I answer a fax yesterday about gray coochie hair? And I advised her to get a Brazilian or just go for a baldy. Cheryl, you apparently walked away from your radio at that point. She says, how can I get rid of the gray coochie hairs? I'm 31 years old, and I know I'm not that damn old to have gray. Yeah, well, you know, I remember because your original fax said that you plucked it, but it just came back. Well, of course it is. That follicle's gray, you know, all the way down and deep. But, cut. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. Hello.
Hello, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm so happy that I got through to you. I'm a little nervous.
All right.
I know you've experienced this, and I'm just reaching out. Last week, I experienced a miscarriage.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I'm 42 years old. I mean, I got up to 5 months, and it just happened, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to know, just reach out to you. How did you handle it? Because you have a beautiful little boy now.
Yeah.
And my husband and I definitely want to try again.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to be positive. Just trying to pull it together.
Yeah. They say time heals, but in a situation like that, I don't know if I would have ever healed if I didn't deliver a child. If I didn't deliver, it was just so devastating. I had one at 5 months, and then I went on and had another miscarriage at 5 months.
Oh,
and so we both know that at that point you're mulling over baby names and you're starting to buy clothes and everything.
I just named them. I had just picked out the name, and just got comfortable with the fact that I thought maybe I was over the crucial period. You know, because they say the first trimester is the crucial period. Blah blah blah. And then I got this amnio, and I'm just trying not to blame myself. I know I'm not to blame myself, and I know that everybody says it's in God's hands and the whole bit.
Yeah, but you know what? Nobody can really tell you how to get over it, and you'll have to work that out with yourself, between you and your husband. But mostly, it's going to be on you, and. I didn't really get over it until my second Mother's Day, being a mother.
Right.
My first Mother's Day, even though my son was here, I cried and cried. I had a private moment in our bathroom, and I just cried and cried and cried because I felt like I have 2 daughters in heaven.
Right.
And I have 1 son here.
Right.
And by my third Mother's Day, which was last year, I was fine. And this Mother's Day I'll be even better, and I still roll with that thing where there's 2 up there and there's 1 here, and that's the way it is. I guess time will heal. But for me, I don't know whether it would be time would heal. You know what healed for me? Having an actual baby.
I know, and that's what I'm praying on now.
Well, have you considered adoption? Because I did.
No, I have not.
Well, and one thing is that, remember, with your age, I mean, your time is really limited.
I know.
But I considered adoption. That was my one glimmer of hope. Like, I'm going to be a mother. I don't care whether I have a baby or whether I adopt. I'm going to be a mother. And if I never became a mother, I don't know that I'd ever be healed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate. I can't believe I even got through to you.
I wish you well.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Wendy.
Yep.
Hi. My name is Jade. I have a question. I've been with my boyfriend for about 4 years, and he actually cheated on me a year ago, and he got another girl pregnant a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. Now, they have a baby together. Now, the problem is that he doesn't see it where he's doing more. He doesn't know how to draw the line between just letting her be the baby mama and that's it. I mean, it's to the point where, like, if she lives across the street from like, say, the supermarket, and he has to come from another borough to go do something like pick up a simple little can of milk that she could pick up, and she'll wait 4, 5, 6 hours, however long it takes them to get down there.
Okay.
And I'm, I care for him a lot. We've been together. We've been through so much. But, like, I really don't know is it me just being naive? Because he says that he's just doing for the baby, and that's it, which he's doing more than he should for his son. He's above and beyond duty for his son. But where she comes involved, it's to the point where she's sending him messages about when are they having their next kid. She loves him. She wants their family to be together.
Why are you thinking that you are not worthy of better? Why are we even having this conversation? You should have broken up with him when you found out that just because you've been together, that is your boyfriend of 4 years. Apparently, he's not getting ready to marry you.
Well, that's what he says every day. Like that's what he wants. He wants to be with me, and he wants to show me.
No. Being with you and being married to you are two different things. He's more with her than he is with you because together they have the most precious thing. The writing is on the wall. It's time for you to bounce. I mean, if he doesn't know how to draw the line, then you draw it for him.
Draw it for him. Now, how do I draw the line for him?
By breaking up. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Come on. It's time. It's time to end this relationship. If he asked you to marry him, would you say yes?
I wanted to. I don't know right now. It's just with so many things going on. I'm trying to tell him, if he can prove to me that I mean more to him than she does, then... But
you don't mean more to him than his child. And she is the connection to the child. You see what I'm saying?
Can I ask the question? Do you think it would have honestly worked, though, if he drew that line and...
No, I don't. He produced a child outside of your relationship. I mean, it's different for every woman, but for me, that's an absolute deal breaker. I couldn't imagine.
No matter how sweet of a guy he is.
No matter how sweet. It seems like you're lacking in something that you don't feel as though you're worthy to have better. He had a baby outside of your relationship, and he's only your boyfriend, and that baby comes before you. And being that she is attached to the baby, if she calls at 3:00 in the morning and says, "Come over here, I need you," to help comfort the baby. Guess what? He's jumping out of your bed.
Well, that's exactly what's happening. Or he'll say he'll be home by 12, and he doesn't come home till 6:00 because the baby's.
Okay, and we're not even going into whether or not he still is having sexual relations with the baby's mother. You really do need to bounce and stop asking questions.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You got some packing to do over the weekend. Hello?
Hello. Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
I have a question. I'm talking to this guy, okay? We spoke, and we actually got kind of close like 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened was I had death in the family, so I had to leave the state. I live in New Jersey, by the way.
Okay.
And, I went down south, and I stayed there for a couple of years, and I came back like 6 years later. When I came back, I ran back into this guy again, and we started back talking up again.
Okay.
Okay. When I made him remember who I was, he was kind of like getting close to me again, and we was going to start like dating or whatever.
If you got so close before you left, then how come you had to make him remember who you were? I don't understand that.
I remembered him, and when I told him my name, he was like, it sounds familiar, but it didn't ring a bell.
She didn't understand the question.
And then I told him, I was like, okay, now you know me. He was like, yeah, I remember you now.
Okay.
So he's like, what happened? That's what I had told him. I had death in the family. So when I came back up here, he explained to me what all he went through from that point while I was gone. So he was like, we'll talk and everything, but we'll be friends. But he's not into getting close with anybody right now.
Okay.
So I respected that. That was about 6 months ago now. And it's like, in a way, I'm starting to like him, but he's kind of like...
He already told you that he's not...
Right.
Right. He already told you the truth from his heart. He's not ready to get close to anybody. So you're starting to like him, and he's brushing it off. So now what's your question to me, since you didn't hear him clearly when he gave you the answer?
Okay, I understand that. I wanted to know, my question to you is, okay, being that I have feelings for him, not real deep, but being that I have somewhat feelings for him, should I still stay and remain friends even though I really didn't want to be?
Well, you know what? I would say you could stay and remain friends.